Hi, Blair here with MXM. Talking about some best practices around member experience. It's funny, all this starts from an article probably a month ago when this writer I was helping answer some questions, and the question that she asked was, how can somebody improve their Net Promoter Score? And I did a series of videos that said the best thing to do is try not to improve the Net Promoter Score, try to improve the member experience, and that the inputs of a better and better member experience are the changes that you make that add value for the member. Okay, so all of this goes to answer that question. This is our member experience manual. It says right here, 5th edition. I wrote it originally probably 15, 16 years ago, and so it's had gone through 5 rewrites. And it talks about the vision of the company, and it kind of the history, the founder's history, the vision of the company, and talks about our day-to-day. And it's the 5th version here. The one thing I did not do is put in, it's 3 parts. The 3rd part are all the position descriptions. And I do those last so that people have context once they get to the position descriptions. And the position descriptions that would be in part 3 start with the general manager, and then you can make sense of the purpose of the role now relative to the vision and mission of the company. And this during the hiring process, what happens is we start by asking people to not apply. So that if they go online and they're going to apply with us, we say, first of all, here are the things we believe, and if you are rolling your eyes at this, please don't waste our time, don't apply. If they do and they make it through a series of interviews, and a lot of I got to hand it to a lot of my Rex Roundtable family out there, because one of the ideas we got from a Rex Roundtable member was to have every applicant, one of the things they have to do is they have to videotape themselves as to why they want the job. Now, my team will tell you that they could almost hire off that exercise alone, whether somebody will send in that videotape or not. So I'm gonna keep these videos short, but I'm gonna start taking you through how we use the member experience manual. The first step in getting the right people is to discourage applicants by saying, if you're just looking for a job, this isn't it. Here's what we need from somebody. Now, if that's okay with you, now go ahead and go to the next stage. So we're not trying to open up this funnel really huge. We're trying to narrow down the top of the funnel in the hiring process. Then we take them through a series of interviews. And the last interview is either by me, still, or our general manager. And the general manager has to sort of be the final gate that says this is a good fit, and that's for any role in the company. Once they've gone through that, and we decided we want to hire them, we give them a member experience manual, and we say, okay, take that home, read it tonight, the whole thing, and then tell us tomorrow if you want the job. If you come back and say yes, you're hired. And if you say no and you want to keep the member experience manual, go ahead. So we're going to start walking through this, but one of the most important things is that it's well codified, the history of the company, the beliefs of the company, and this doesn't collect dust on a shelf. This is actually used constantly, and everybody that comes into the company has to be trained on this, and everybody that's currently with the company has to be retrained on it once a year. That's it. We'll start walking through some of the exercises we do to teach a great member experience. Take care.